my partner, Chris Singleton. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Nolan Ryan. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy. Okay, all set to go. Bobby Doerr now at the plate.
Low inside.
And this one is off and running.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
That one fouled off.
Four-seam fastball. Low middle.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Four-seam fastball.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. And first offering is fouled off.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Oh!
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Called strike right there.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
That one missed.
Executed that pitch very nicely.
Four-seam
just
fastball.
missed with it.
High inside.
Popped up. Smith has a beat on it. And there's two down. Here's Gavin Lux to hit. Good power.
Overhand curve.
Not great
Low outside.
in the OBP department.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
On the ground right side. The throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. You're watching. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Starting on the mound in this one, Nick Martinez. What do you look for here? Tony Gwynn digs in now.
This afternoon, the right fielder, number 19, Tony Gwynn.
And a foul ball. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
And man, I'll tell you, a line drive like that into the gap just feels so good. It's feedback that you had everything on time and in control from start to finish with your swing. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels.
What a stop. There's one and two. What a play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Right side, and that one handled. Throws to first in time. That ends the frame. Second inning set to go. And stepping in for the Rays, Mark Vientos.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
That one's in there. That's strike two. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Line drive and foul ball.
Overhand curve.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, Boog, they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
Got him swinging. One down.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss. And I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Now here is Cedar Rafaela. Fastball for a strike.
Middle outside.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Curve in the dirt.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Four-seam fastball.
Oh, he's definitely
Low
minimizing
inside.
contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Drops one down in front of the plate. And
Four-seam
that's
fastball.
just foul.
High outside.
This one popped up. Smith moving under it. And that is that. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Duke Snider. And he can't come up with it. The flip, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Scott Rowland will hit next. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. Check swing went around. That's strike 1. Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. He'll circle the bases, his first homer of the year, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings, that one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cage. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
One down. Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Robinson. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Next to hit, Jim Edmonds. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
And he grounds one to the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Just a good job putting the ball in play and then busting down the first baseline, beat the throw pretty easily. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Number 12 in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Close, but called the ball. And a count now 2-0. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Here's the veteran shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Golden opportunity right here. And a swing and a miss.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Fouled off. He was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about. But some way, somehow, climb back into this at bat through the count.
In the air, left field. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the
All loaded up. Tony
The right
Gwynn
fielder,
next up for the
number 19,
Cardinals.
Tony
Yeah, don't need much damage here. Just a
Gwynn.
base hit. Likely will score 2. Nice grab. One for the Cardinals on the solo home run. It's now 1-0.
Leading off for the Rays, the right fielder.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Jake Fraley leading things off and takes a
Four-seam
strike.
fastball. High inside.
Check swing called strike. No balls,
Four-seam
2
fastball.
strikes.
Low inside.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just
Four-seam
foul.
fastball. Low outside.
Stays alive.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one down. Rap Dixon digging
Four-seam
in now.
fastball. High inside.
Fastball for a strike.
Now, this guy is
Four-seam
just filling up
fastball.
the strike zone
Low
right now.
inside.
Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
The shortstop takes the ball.
Circle change. Low inside.
Hard hit right side. McGuire takes it himself. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Batting 9.
Four-seam
And now the
fastball.
catcher for the Rays,
High
Nick
outside.
Fortes.
Fortes.
Foul ball.
Circle change. Low inside.
2 down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss.
He's in a
Sinker.
great spot right here.
Low
Ahead in the count
inside.
0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
When you go 0 for
Circle
5, 0
change.
for 7, 0 for
Low
8,
inside.
it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way
Four-seam
so that
fastball.
they feel like, all right,
High
I'm going
outside.
to avoid this prolonged 0-for to start the season and get into a slump.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
1-1 now. Ground ball left side, and it kicks off the base. No throw. He's safe at first.
It's a hit,
Up next
and
for
the ball
Tampa
hit in the
Bay.
back
Overhand
definitely
curve.
played a factor.
Low
Those moments
inside.
can go either way, and it seemed to work out for the offense in that spot.
Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
2 on, 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Circle change. Low outside.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mark McGuire.
McGuire.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Swings through that.
Well, that 2-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And now 1 away.
Up next
Stan
for the
Musial
Cardinals.
getting ready to hit.
The left
He's 0
fielder,
for 1.
Stan Musial.
And first offering is fouled off. Way out front for strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, great stop from his backside. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the Cardinal DH, Duke Snider. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Sliced hard but foul. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Start of the fourth. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Gavin Lux. Lux measures 6 feet 2 inches, 28 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin.
Well, we call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That one misses. Ball 1.
Four-seam fastball, high inside.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 1 away. And now it's Mark Vientos.
Middle
He's 0
inside.
for 1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
The
Four-seam
Rays
fastball,
trailing
low
by a run.
outside.
Top half of inning number 4. And there's a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
That one finds the zone. That is
Four-seam
strike
fastball,
2.
high inside.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, Cedar
Four-seam
Rafaela.
fastball,
Struck out
high
swinging his
inside.
first time.
Rafaela.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike
Four-seam
is a
fastball,
good strike
high
for a
outside.
hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Four-seam
He finds
fastball,
himself in a tough
high
situation
outside.
early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Popped in the air, left field. And that is that. Offense held in check. Bottom of the 4th, now up for St. Louis, Scott Rowland.
Scott Rowland.
And he hits a ground ball right side. 1 pitch and 1 out. Digging in, Brooks Robinson. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Robinson.
And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Out to short. Dixon over to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Jim Edmonds next up for the Cardinals. Reached on an infield single his first time. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
That one is absolutely belted, and that's going to bang against the wall. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
That one to first, but it kicks foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. So the Cards.
Leading off with the Rays, the left fielder.
Four-seam fastball, low outside.
In the air, right field. Gwynn on his way in. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Four-seam fastball.
Now it's the right fielder,
high
Jake
inside.
Fraley.
Circle change, low outside.
And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
Sinker, low outside.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike
Overhand
two.
curve. Low inside.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Now it's the
Four-seam
shortstop.
fastball.
Rap
High
Dixon.
outside.
Grounded out his first time up. And that is out of play.
Four-seam fastball. Low outside.
2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a
Overhand
strike away
curve.
from 5 shutout
Low
innings.
outside.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Tony Gwynn.
Tony Gwynn.
Gets him to chase after that one. To the right side, Door. And the leadoff man set. Down in their half of the 5th. Mark McGuire now at the plate, cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. And now here is Stan Musial. He's grounded out a couple of times. On the ground, right side, and that's foul. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 2. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That is the inning. Redbirds down. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Here's the catcher to hit, Nick Fortes. High fly ball out towards left field. Going back. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run. Bobby Door next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. And there's the strike.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Turned on, but foul wide of third.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
0-2 now. In there. Got him looking for the K. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
So now with one away and a man at second, Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Splits the plate. Strike 1.
High outside.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Rays
down by a run.
And
we're in the top half of the 6th. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Four-seam
Well,
fastball.
he got away with a mistake
High
right
inside.
there.
That one ripped. Reaching for it and brings it in. And now it's Gavin Lux.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
Lined into right. And that's the third out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Cardinal DH, Duke Snider.
Number 4, Duke Snider.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. Over to first. And they get the out.
Great read off the bat by the second baseman. He took it perfect angle to get to this ball, knowing that he was going to have to dive to cut it off. Gets up and completes the play from the outfield grass. What a great job of picking up his pitcher.
Now he breaks his bat, and that's a foul ball. 0-1 now. Swings through that one. Hit hard, base hit. Around first and hustling for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Joe Boyle.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Stepping in, Brooks Robinson. The 0-1. And he swings through that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, lowing away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw.
Yeah, get out of there.
Leading off to the ring, the third baseman.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
That one fouled hard the other way.
Sinker. Middle outside.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Overhand curve. Low outside.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it. 2 away now. Here's the left fielder, Chandler Simpson. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And that's a base hit. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
In the air to left center, and that is that. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. Bottom of the 7th, and now the Cardinals catcher, number 12.
Joe Torre.
Smoked on the ground a second. One pitch and one out. Now looks like it'll be a pinch hitter. Wade Boggs looking to start something with one gone.
Boggs.
Bullpen movement for the Rays. Robert Garcia, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Clevenger, the power lefty, up as well.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Door. Over to first. That's it out. So back to the top of the order. And now the right fielder, Tony Gwynn. 1 for 3. Check swing. He went. And that is strike one. Boyle, 26 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2020. 2 down, nobody on. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
These hitters today are so great with hand. In velocity, they're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
On the ground. And that will end the inning. So one left for the Cardinals. We go to the 8th. Now up for Tampa Bay. Rap Dixon. And that one fouled off.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
The 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. And on further review, it was a strike. So they've still got both their challenges.
Circle change. Low inside.
Got him swinging.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Nick
4-seam
Fortes
fastball.
next to hit for the
Low
Rays.
inside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
On the ground to third. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Doerr.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here. Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
4-seam fastball. High inside.
Swings and misses. And it's 1 and 2.
Low inside.
Way inside.
4-seam fastball. Middle outside.
In the air, right field. And that'll do it. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. On to the bottom of the 8th. And So now a pinch hitter, Grady Sizemore.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
This one in the air, center field. Rafaela drifts towards it. And there's one down. Now pinch hitter coming on. Terry Pendleton looking to start something with one gone. Hammered, base hit. And that's a one-out single. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. He's produced the only run of the game with his solo shot earlier.
Yeah, the pitching's been outstanding in this one, so that home run has really been the only big sign of life from either offense. Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
The 1-1. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Brooks Robinson next up for the Cardinals.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw to second is offline.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Good pitch, hard and inside.
Kodai Senga takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
1 out. Runner at second. Jim Edmonds digs in now. Swing and a miss. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Man at second. That's outside. And that's ball 1. That's inside. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third.
Up next for the Cardinals.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. So 2 down. Here's Ray Boggs now. Grounded out his first time. In the air to left down the line. And a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Long gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Back to the top of the order now. Now up for St. Louis, Tony Gwynn. To the right side. Door fires over to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But we go to the ninth. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead and count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
On the ground to the left.
Overhand
And
curve.
foul ball.
Low outside.
Fights it off. He'll see another. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. It's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Gavin Lux. Swing and a miss. Going one.
Circle change. Low middle.
Sold it really well with the arm speed.
Circle change.
Swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Ground ball right side. Robinson throws to first in time. Down to the last out for the Rays.
Four-seam fastball.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Mark Vientos. And a swing and a miss there.
So impressive
curve.
how the velo is still
middle.
there, even this deep into the outing.
They're down to their final strike.
It's had a tough day at the
Four-seam
plate. 3
fastball.
strikeouts
High
already.
inside.
It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Now this is in the air down the line. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals take the first 2 games of this series.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.